Hi everyone, it's Tuesday and I'm Tyler from 5 Days to Gryffindor. The theme this week, safety in Quidditch. Now I know this is something that we all don't want to talk about. It's something that we just sort of sweep under the rug in Quidditch. We don't talk about how people get hurt, why they get hurt, or what we can do to prevent them from getting hurt in the future. Okay, so there's been a lot of discussion going around on the internet lately about tackling and concussions and safety in Quidditch. I'm going to put a link to one of the blogs that I'm going to talk about below. In the first person in this blog brings up a lot of good things about concussions and how the Quidditch community doesn't really like to talk about them very much. They think that tackling should be close to outlawed. I don't agree with that, but I'm going to get to that a little bit later. But also they say how it's a liability to our school, and then some other people continue to say, you know, we need to have tackling education, how to tackle, how to spot a concussion in other people, and how to treat that concussion. I think a lot of the injuries in Quidditch today are from people not being educated of how to take care of those injuries. Broken fingers, concussions, dehydration, especially in the Southwest, and everything else. I think a lot of it has to do with uneducation. For example, someone gets a concussion. Why are they playing the next game of Quidditch whenever they just got their head bashed in about 30 minutes earlier? I know people in Quidditch, they have pride, they don't want to be pulled out of the game, but honestly your health is a lot more important than you getting that next snitch catch. So me, wanting to know what other people thought, I posed this question to the people at my school that are involved in Quidditch. I posted it in the Great Hall, which is where we do our forum for people who are in our club, on Facebook, and I'm going to put the link below to a PDF that you can read all the comments. And it was really insightful. A lot of people had different things to say, from playing perspective, from not playing perspective. I'm just going to hit on a few points that they said. Under jersey pads should be required. Mouth guards should be strongly suggested. Rugby helmets, even though they make you look ridiculous, should be also suggested. I don't know how many times this semester that we had one of our starters get injured and it threw off the game for the rest of the games we had in the tournament. A lot of this stuff could have been prevented by mouth guards or head guards or something like that. I think we all know that it's impossible to eliminate all concussions without completely eliminating tackling, which I'm completely against. The tackling, that is. I'm from the Southwest, so it's really rough here. I know that. I know that we tackle harder than some of the other people, and we also are stupider when it comes to staying in the game when you really should be on the sidelines. A lot of other sports don't even know what the effect of tackling and concussions is in their own sport. In football, they tackle with their head, they lead with their head, so and it isn't until this year that the NFL, which has been around for forever, just started implementing stricter tackling rules so people won't get concussions. Rugby, which is the sport closest to us, they don't even enforce having pads or helmets. It's still up in the air. Bottom line, we need more research on what is happening in the Quidditch community. We need statistics on how many people get concussions at tournaments, and we need people to notice whether or not those concussions were preventable. Also, we need to enforce a no-play rule after you get a concussion. One and done. There's no, oh, I've been sitting down 30 minutes, I can probably play the next game. Let's talk about the people a lot of people blame for concussions, the snitch/seeker relationship. I'll admit the majority of the concussions I've seen have come from a snitch or a seeker. Mostly the seekers. I know there are regulations on what the snitch can do, but honestly in the Southwest I haven't seen those enforced very much. I've seen people who are ex-Marines or ex-military who are snitching literally throw people over them, and that's a little scary. So some people that I posed this question to, what to do about the snitch seeker, they said to eliminate it entirely. That would mean no snitch, no seeker. It would be based solely off of like 2 halves or something in the game that gave every team the same equal playing time. I'm not really sure if I'm sold on this, but it's an idea. Another idea I like is having 2 halves in the game, but still have a snitch and a seeker, but it be purely about the chase. In Harry Potter, you don't see him getting, punched by the snitch or, getting thrown over his shoulder. Being a seeker is purely about catching that snitch. And when snitches are unsafe, like climbing over fences and, grabbing people by the neck and all sorts of things, it makes the game not fun anymore. It makes it so dangerous that a lot of people are scared to play it. The ref should have the opportunity to say, I want a different snitch. Bottom line though is that we need to create a different type of culture in the Quidditch community. Let's not hit people solely for the purpose of beating the crap out of them. As snitches, let's not be ridiculous about it and try to do things that are intentionally going to hurt the seekers. Let's care enough about our teammates that if one of them injures themselves and still is denying that they injured themselves, that you call them out on it and kick them out of the game. Let's love each other the way Quidditch should be. Not really. In the Southwest, it's down and dirty. These are just my thoughts on concussions and safety. If you have something to add, leave it in a comment below. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video. My name is Tyler, and I hope you all have a quidtastic week.